So hata kama I drifted away, nimekuwa nikifind my way back at my own timing, at my own pace. It's not pressured. Na me, I will tell you, there is a lot of manipulation, religious manipulation kwa churches, and I went through that. So that's why I speak about nimeongea kuhusu religious manipulation. I know that. I know that personally. When I spoke about being in the circle. When you're inside the circle, you don't see things. But when you're outside this, when you're time yenye uko church, hauna anything, like you don't see anything. But the time you are shunned away, you are out of it, that's when you start realizing, oh, this thing and this thing and this thing, they all make sense. So for me, things started making sense. I started looking at you. I call myself a spiritual person. Mimi sijiiti Christian because I just call myself a spiritual person. I do believe in God, one thing, and I do believe in Jesus. And of all the experiences I had, like right now, I'm fully grounded in the truth that saa hii nikiweza anguka hapa chini nani, I know without a shadow of a doubt that I will be in heaven. It's not about how you walk. It's about the belief. Look at the thief on the cross. That guy did not have a chance, to walk his life, all his life pure. But look at the last minute what happened. So that is one of the truths that I have been grounded in, even in my drifting. But the drifting that I'm in, it's a drifting that I'm aware, and I'm on my own pace, and I feel like God is not judging me. I'm not, like it's not performance based, and I'm telling you, I can call people. I see you. There's kuna a lot of manipulation kwa kanisa, and most organization, they use God. And one thing I'll tell you, God will not hurt you. Ni watu watakuhurt. But the pain is so much unbearable. Mimi, I spent so many years being mad at God, and even sometimes I am. But there is this one constant truth that God is faithful. Mungu's like he's not the one that he is for you. Irregardless of how you feel, irregardless of how the pain yenye ulipitishwa na life, that that truth has to be a foundation, and sijui like how that is something you in your heart should know, and it's a knowing that you should know. But the other thing is that we are human, you see, and that's the other part. They pick and choose what they want to, what you want to hear. You see, some of these things I will not hear. It's just a positive message, and wanaacha the negativity, well, not the negative, wanaacha the parts that you deal with we mwenyewe as a human being, and so you feel so bad for feeling normal things. And those are the things that God showed me, like when I was talking about I was naked. That is what I was feeling like. Come to me like that, like kuja evil, you see. And then I had a fear of intimacy. Like that's like, I'll be honest, like that's a fear I have. Like it's not because of my relationship, but naturally, Mimi, I have always been a fear of intimacy. The minute I feel like somebody is getting to know me and that they are beginning to love me, hadi kwa marafiki, I pull off. I start sabotaging. Mimi mwenyewe, I start sabotaging um, my own friendships and relationship. That feeling makes me uncomfortable for some reason, but that is the old me, and I sometimes I struggle with that, especially hata kwa marafiki. They can tell me something and I'm like, no, no, don't tell me that. That's not me. But I'm learning well. So if you're drifting, at least drift in the right direction, and drift on your own pace. Don't let religion dictate to you what you're supposed to do. I made another post about what religion does. The woman that was caught in adultery, they were supposed to bring two of them, the woman and the man. Walileta mwanamke. These people knew the Torah like 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 the palm of their hands, but they brought one person. So you pick and choose what you want. But if you're drifting, me personally, I would say drift on the right way, and you know, go by your own convictions. um, but just know in your heart that you're drifting in the right way, and don't be sorry for that. So it's not a performance based. Sikudanganyi, it's not performance. Performance is not what will get you into the next kingdom. Hiyo naweza kuambia, if it's performance based, there was no reason why Yesu alisulubiwa msalabani. If it's the minute the curtain was torn, you see, was a huge symbolism. Jew, in the days of Moses, it was, you need to read Leviticus and see, like there was sins that, I mean, you had to live, you had to abide by the law, but when the veil was torn, um, God came and tabernacled with man in the heart. So you don't have to go to Jerusalem every once a month, once a year. But now it's a connection that is very direct, and it's not performance based. Jew, if it's performance based, you will not make it. So I hope this helps somebody. But Mimi, I'm not a spiritual teacher. I'm just sharing my insight and my thoughts. And this is why I'm telling you, Mimi mwenyewe, I'm sharing from what I know and my own convictions. And you may not believe that, and it's okay. I'm just sharing from what me mwenyewe I'm learning, and what and what my foundation now I'm building in the things that I believe in. So yes,